about you, but I know I suffer from the January blues so bad. It's that wintry, horrible, dark, dingy time where we're coming down from Christmas and all the festivities and being really busy. And we've ate all that food that makes us is nice when we're eating it, but it makes us feel so frumpy and horrible starting the year. And January, wintertime can be the worst for blues. We all have heard it, Blue Monday. We've all heard it, the Blue Month. And I'm here to tell you that I suffer from it every year so bad. And this year I'm trying to make a few changes and do a few things that are gonna brighten my month up and change how I see January. So I'm gonna share 10 things to get rid of those January winter blues with you today that I'm trying out this year, so we can do it together. First of all, let's talk about the big elephant in the room. Now, diets are always what people start off in January. And for me, I think that's like the silliest thing ever, because you've just ate more than you ever ate all year in the month of December, and then you're trying to starve yourself, exercise hard, and pretty much crash your body. Who wouldn't feel blue about that? Your poor body's in shock mode. You feel horrible and stressed and depressed then because you're starving yourself from all those food that you've just indulged in. So for me, diets, I take it simple. I do baby steps. So I may eat more fruit in January, but then eat more vegetables in February. Add baby steps on top. Add another day of exercise in March. And throughout the year, I have little baby steps to make my diet plan actually work, instead of jumping on the bandwagon of the exercise and diet in January, and then come February, I've given it up because I don't have any will to live because I've had no food. So I think with diets, small targets, baby steps. Next, go bright. For me, I know when I'm gloomy and it's dark and horrible outside, I want to put my leggings on and a big sweater and mope on the couch and binge watch Gilmore Girls. And while you can do that as well, I think to brighten our moods, I go with bright lipstick. I dress a bit nicer during the day. I maybe put like a nice blouse on, some sparkle, and when I feel pretty and I feel dressed up, I feel better about myself and I feel better about the things that are going on in my life. So I think that's a sure win to beat those blues, especially in winter when it's dark and dingy outside and you're there to brighten it. Next, plan your holidays for the year. Now, we do this every single year. About the second or third week of January, we plan our whole year of family holidays. What we'll do for Easter, what we'll do for summer, what we're doing for next Christmas even, and Thanksgiving, which family we'll see, because we're expats and both of our families live in 2 different countries. We separate it out, we plan it all out. And this gives you don't have to pay for it and book it, but planning it all out for the whole year really gives you something to look forward to, something to talk about in those gloomy January dark days. And we're here to change that, remember that. Another tip is light lamps. You can get light lamps on Amazon. You can get the light bulbs that are like the natural lights put into your sockets in your house. With these dark days in January, light is so important, and natural light does make us feel better. But when we don't have natural light, these are the next best things, and I promise you they do work. You can get really cheap ones, eBay, Amazon, check online, and I find they really help me with light therapy. I don't know if you believe in light therapy, but I do. I know I feel better when it's sunny days, and I know most people do too. And actually, I just work with the light lit next to me for a few minutes, sporadically, and it feels so nice. And it really just gives you that nice light therapy. Next, weekends. Make sure you're getting out in January. I know it's cold and horrible and rainy, especially at the moment, it's really dark, but we have like a 5-10 minute fresh air challenge where me and the kids, we go out no matter how bad the weather is. We put our parkas on and our wellies and our gloves and our scarves, and for at least 10 minutes we have to be outside. Fresh air, even just walking around the block or going to the park or kicking the ball out front of the house. We just literally have to be out of the house for 10 minutes of fresh air at least. And it sounds not like a lot, 10 minutes, but 10 minutes when the wind's blasting you and the kids are freezing and their hands are blue, it's a lot, but it still gives you that fresh air and really does help your moods when you're not cooped up in the house, same 4 walls, day after day after day. We want to beat these blues, we don't want to help them and feed them, which I think is really hard to do in January, but this is why we give ourselves challenges. Next, I like to rearrange the furniture. Some people think this is really weird, but I like to rearrange my dining room a different way every start of the year, and my back living room, I change a few tables around and chairs around, and it doesn't cost a penny, but it really gives me a chance to clean out the house, really deep clean it, and it feels fresh and new. So a new space, a new air, so that always helps. Why not Next, why not take out a friend for lunch? Chatting and getting social really can help, and you don't have to go anywhere fancy and break that January budget. Keep it cheap and cheerful, maybe a coffee and a cake, and laughter with friends always cheers me up. So I'm definitely planning to do that more and just take time for me and get to catch up with my friends. So many times it's gone months without seeing anybody, and I know with families and work and business we all do it, but really got to make those times for those friendships because it makes you happy as well. My next tip would be try yoga, try Pilates, try something that's calming and soothing but healthy for you. If you don't like that, try kickboxing or taekwondo, anything new that you've never tried. Just try something new that's healthy for you. Maybe take up jogging or walking with a friend. Exercise with friends, I have to say, is a huge deal because it always motivates you, and if your friends doesn't want to do it, you motivate them to do it, and then on the days you don't want to do it, they motivate you. So it really can help. I'm not saying a whole routine of exercise, but just try something new. For me, again, organizing always makes me happy. So pick a cupboard or a cabinet that's been on to-do list to clean out forever and get it cleaned out. Get it organized, whether it's your desk, maybe a corner of the kids' toys, and just organize something so that you have something that you've wanted to do on that to-do list checked off. It's all about clearing that to-do list, being calm and less stressed in January. Why not have game night? Game night is amazing. We have now 6 game nights already planned for January, February and March even, with some friends coming over for a few drinks and some card games after the kids go to bed. And it's all about just having fun and laughter, doing something different. And we haven't done it before, so we're really excited that we've got a few couples coming over for these game nights. And I always think that having games and laughter, and you're not spending any money and you're staying in and you don't need a babysitter, but yeah, it just boosts those energy levels and it boosts your happiness. It's all about being happy. And the things that don't make us happy that we dwell on in January is money and time and weather, and we're going to throw all that away and try these new tips, and we're going to get those January winter blues gone. So I hope you'll join me in kicking those blues goodbye, because there is no blue in happy, is there?